Hello and welcome to Naval Action. This is VMAK2-X, and this is a review of the Rotterdam. The Rotterdam. Now, the Rotterdam is a DLC. Once you buy it, you can redeem it once a day. So here's a little history of it. This is a premium class ship. Rotterdam is a heavily armed West Indiaman built for the Rotterdam chamber of the Geo Triorda West Indisch Company. I don't know those words. This is a strong ocean-going vessel built to withstand storms of the Atlantic Ocean. Due to armament and size, ships of this class were often mistaken for heavy frigates or light fourth rates, and thus avoided. Beautifully decorated stern shows that it was built for a very rich trader group in the company. So I redeemed this as a random. Let's see how it came out. It came out as a blue fur mahogany. And I said, well, I'll stick with that. See how it goes. It has hit point buffs to the sides, bow, and stern. No thickness buffs. It has 52 guns, 3 upgrade slots because it's a blue, 3 decks of guns, and it's a battle rating of 86. It has a crew of 449. Minimum crew is 314. Now this crew number is almost double what the Indiaman has as a crew. And this is an equivalent size cargo hauler to the Indiaman as far as cargo. Now, the cargo is currently empty. It has 20 slots. It has a capacity of 3,700. And its speed empty is 85%. And that speed is 10.75. Now, hull repairs, it has a +3 penalty, so it's 9 hull repairs per cycle and 20 rig repairs per cycle. Like we said, it was a fur frame mahogany. I have a little fear about the strength of this in battle, so let's equip it. You can see that we got 3 upgrade slots. All the knowledge slots are still locked because I've not sailed one of these yet. At least this iteration of my playthrough. Lower deck, 22 guns. Cannons are 9 to 24 pound. No carronades. Middle deck, 20 guns. 4 to 18 pound cannons. Carronade limits are 12 to 42 pounds. Upper deck, 6 guns. 4 to 9 pound cannons. 12 to 32 pound carronades. Has 2 guns on the bow, 4 to 9 pound cannons, 12 to 42 pound carronades. 2 guns on the stern, 6 to 9 pound cannons, and 12 to 42 pound carronades. Let's go ahead and equip the cannons. 24 pounders, 18 pounders, 9 pounders. Put 9 pounds on the bow and stern. All long guns. That's my preferred equipage. So, with just the cannons loaded, our weight is 184.3 of 3,700. We're at 87% of our speed, and that speed is 11.07. So now we're going to add our basic equipment and ammo loadout. So let's see here. I have 20 broadsides of all the number of cannons, so 20 times 52 gives me 1040. I did 4 broadsides of just the side guns that gave me slightly under 200, so I rounded up to 200 chain. And then both of these added together times the largest caliber requirements for gunpowder gave me under 9,000, so I rounded up. It was like 8,600 or something. So I rounded up to 9,000. Doesn't hurt to have a little extra. And then repairs. 3 cycles of hull, 2 cycles of rig, and there's 449 crews, so I got 440 of medicines. Our weight is now up to 346.5 of 3,700. We're at only 89% of our speed. Now to get to max speed, we're going to have to ballast this up. So we're going to add another 1,020 of weight. And there we go. We're at 100% speed with a little bit of ballast. This could be cargo of any kind. I chose provisions because they're one of the heavier uh, items in your stacks. It's a weight of 102, 1.02, whereas like a single log is 0.33, stone block is 0.33. You know, certain other items are less, some are more. But provisions, they're like one of the heaviest items you can load. So we're ballasted out to 100% speed. That speed is 12.65, pretty respectable. You could buff that up with some upgrades and by what perks you choose and what books you have. But as for the review standard, we're going to do no upgrades and no books. So we've got all of our basic loadout plus some ballast. Let's look at paints. Not a lot of love in the game for this. We got golden, which is a red. But look at the back. That's pretty fancy. Lime, that is meh. Classic, and then classic gold. They just they don't have these figurines colored. They have them just gold. I like this one. That's the one we're going to apply. Okay, so we got our paint applied. We got our cannons equipped. Hold is loaded and we're ballasted out to 100% speed. And even with cannons and your basic powders and stuff, this thing can haul just as much as an Indiaman. The benefit is that you've got guns to fight your way out. And we're going to see how well this thing fights. So we're going to head out, do a speed test, and then see if we can't find us a fight. Okay, here we are in the open world. It's kind of a gray, crappy day, so there's not a whole lot of light. Let's zoom in. There's the bow figure. There we are with all of our cannons loaded. There's the stern art. Very nice. There's the other side. We'll have a look at the upper deck. Three-masted. Pretty intricate rigging on it. All right, let's line up for our speed tests. Start with the wind to our back as always. Reminder, these numbers can change at the whim of the developers. Now this is a trader ship, basically. So speed in the open world is kind of important because you might have to run away, bravely run away. Wind to our back, we're topping out at around 23. Can we make it to 24? There we go. We'll start our turn to the right. 2 points off. 25, maybe 26. There we go. 27. Yep, 27. 28. I think the wind's moving on us. Let's roll it over a little bit. Yeah, 26, 27. Go another 2 points. This is typically the best wind angle for these ships. You can see that it hasn't really changed. We're 4 points off. We're up to 28. Let's put the wind on our side. We're still at 27 and 28. 27 and 26. Now we'll start heading into the wind. 2 points. So we're 4 points off of dead into the wind, and we slow down to 22. Two more points in. We're 2 points off of dead into the wind, and we're like frigates are doing in the 20s at this point. We're crawling up to it. Wind's moving on us. Yep. Gonna have to adjust our course here. So the high teens, 2 points off of the wind. 19, 20. Dead into the wind. And we're down to 3, like everyone else. Continue our turn to the right. 2 points. High teens, maybe 20. 2 more points. 4 points off of dead into the wind. '21, 22. Wind directly on our side. 24, 25, 26, 27, 26, 27. We're now going to go 4 points off of the wind. Maintaining 26, 27, 28, 27, 28. Down to 2 points off. Again, 26, 27. Now back with the wind directly at our back. 23, 24. So this is no speed demon. You're not running away from much in this thing. I imagine if you loaded it, you maxed out loaded with speed, you're going to be slower because once you start going over the 100% level, you start heading back down once you start getting overloaded, so 85% of your speed, you might be below 20 in some instances in this thing. You're not really getting away from anyone, especially since the devs have made it better for the chasers of the traders in the game. So let's go see if we can't find us a fight. Looking for a Trincomalee, an Endymion, something like that. See what we can dig up. It's a good thing you got all these guns. Now will it hold up in a fight? Okay, I was out looking for something to fight, and this juicy LGV showed up. I just couldn't pass it up. LGV. Now, because they're a trade ship, they're going to run. So the first thing we need to do is load chain. They're in shock. Oh, sounds like we demasted them. Oh, baby. Turns through the wind okay. You can see this ship has a bit of a heel issue. Okay, they are totally demasted now. Wish I had brought chain. Not chain, but grate. Start boarding prep. Although we don't need to board them, we could just sink them. Because we have more than enough hold capacity to loot everything on the ship. So we don't need to capture them. No deck guns available. All right, we had 108 kills, so they're 82. That went fairly quick. Let's see what they got. Oh, no teak. No special woods of any kind, really. Let's see. The beauty of this ship is you can take all of this and just load it on. It's a green one, probably crafted at Pittstown. I'm not going to cap the ship because these things are selling for cheap on the ship market right now. I mean, you can get one of these for like 5,000. 5,437 reals and 71 XP. Not glorious for our first one, but hey, I'll take it. We'll take back this loot, drop it off, and then we'll come back and resume our search for our initial fight. Okay, here we go. This is not the first fight I've had with this ship so far. I did that LGV, then I found an Endymion, but my hard drive was full of data, so I couldn't record. And I won that fight against the Endymion. And now came back out, found another LGV, capped that one. Now I finally found a Trink. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, that fight against the Endymion, when I hit record, I heard a bing, and then I checked off screen and it said my hard drive was full of all these videos, you know. The Endymion was a tough fight. This is we're in 86, they're in 87. With the Endymion, we were in 86 and they were in 85. Reload is a reload is not the quickest. Could use some mods. Ugh, thought I had chain there. Got a fire. That's not good. Got a fire. The phone's ringing. All hell's going on here. Put the fire out, boys. Okay. They're down to 86% sales. them lean over there. Start our repairs. That was a good broadside. went to double on my left side. Another fire? That is not good. A minute till I can repair again. We are going to repair. I want to be at least equal to them. I think I'm there now. That's it for repairs. Feels really slow in the turns. Oh, he side over. he's almost done. He's got to be flooding. I've repaired my hull twice, my crew once, and my sails once. That should be it there. Sails go up, he must be flooding. Looks like he's starting to settle in the water. Yeah. All right. Okay, like I said at the beginning of the battle, this was not my first fight in this Rotterdam. When I went out to look for a fight, the first thing I found was an LGV. I could not pass that up. So I caught it, boarded it, took all the stuff off of it, and then sank it. Went back to port, dropped everything off. A gray Trincomalee, teak fur. And then went back out, looked again, found an Endymion, engaged it. My hard drive was full of video already, so it wouldn't let me record. So I fought that battle. I didn't record it. I apologize. And then managed to win. It was much a similar situation to this fight. It gave me all I could handle in this ship here, and I had to repair a couple times. And I won. Came back to port again. Decluttered my computer. Got rid of all the excess files that were in there. And what it is that Movie Maker autosaves everything, all your videos. So unless you keep on top of that shit, it's going to build up and overload your hard drive. So now I've got like more than half of my hard drive back just from clearing out the autosave folder. And went out again, found another LGV, caught and killed that one, took what was on it off, and then I went back to port, downloaded again, came back out, and I found this Trincomalee, which was actually a little bit tougher fight than the Endymion. I had to repair at least once more. So, I mean, this thing, it can handle itself against peer ships. You know, you're going to go up against bigger fourth rates like Aggies and Ingermanlands and Wappen Van Hamburgers. You might have a tough time. Might be a nice challenge. It'll definitely be a stiff fight, so make sure you got plenty of repairs and medicine. But like I said, this is a trader ship. Trader ship that can handle itself. It's got some nice guns, 18 pounders, 24 pounders. You know, you get the right build. I'm not too sure I like a fur mahogany. Seems a little squishy. But you get the right build, you can have a nice tank. So let's see what we got. As far as reals and XP, 42,041 reals, 294 XP. Unlocked another ship knowledge slot, so I think I'm up to 3 unlocked now. So, yeah, the Rotterdam. Carries as much as an Indianman, and you can protect yourself. The Rotterdam. Recommended.